Hi all, Hipper here. So if you saw my previous video where I compared the cruiser Hipper to John Wick, the action hero, then you know what this video is about. Because that made me think, okay, Hipper is John Wick, but what about all the other cruisers? So obviously I thought about Atago, and I thought, who would be the perfect action hero substitute for Atago? And there's only one real choice in my mind, and that is none other than Rambo. And why is that, you may ask? And I think it's very simple, because both Atago and Rambo, they hit hard and then they disappear, and that's pretty much a hallmark of Atago. And obviously Rambo has explosive arrows, and Atago naturally has high explosive shells as her primary weapon. So it makes sense to me. And of course, if you don't pay attention and you let an Atago slip in close, then it will take out the equivalent of Rambo's gigantic knife and pretty much knife you using torpedoes. So that's why I think Atago is like the Rambo of World of Warships legends. And I'll do a few more of these because I have thought about this for a while, and I think I've found a few cruisers that I think fits other action heroes, but we'll take that as we go along. So today is Atago, and some of you asked me to play this ship again because of Atago B being available in the crates at the moment. So I thought, okay, I'll take out the good old girl here. And although she struggles at the moment with all the very, very powerful battleships currently in the meta at tier 7, she's still a very, very powerful cruiser. And it is a testament to how good this premium ship really is. So as you can see, I'm taking my time with my torps here because I only get one chance at this Roma here. And in a minute you'll see Rambo's very good friend, Mr. Russian Vladivostok, like totally save his hide. Because you can see I don't get enough torp hits here to take the Roma out. But there's an incoming salvo there that certainly, and we just send a thank you to that player because that was awesome. And there we have the Ashuma, and the Achilles heel of this ship is its slow reload, as you can tell. Because I have all the time in the world to take care of this guy here. And done. The flank is pretty much cleaned up here. So Rambo has done his job, and we'll move on to the other flank now. So what you saw here is a perfect example of battleships having cruisers' backs. And it is just so wonderful when I see that happening. Like you see, this Vlad here is only like 5 kilometers behind me. And he's totally backing me up. So with that kind of backup, I can push like a madman, which I did. And thank you to that Vladivostok player again for actually also being able to aim. And as you can see, like he's not sitting back. He's not sitting like 15, 16 kilometers behind me because there's no point. Like there's only 2 destroyers in this battle here. And when the cruiser enters the cap, then if the destroyer shows up, well, the destroyer is dead. But obviously the cruiser needs backup, and that's exactly what he provided there. Because had he not been around, I would either have been citadeled by the Roma or he would have rammed me. And that would have been a problem. So I'm so happy when battleship players like this Vladivostok guy here actually plays an aggressive battleship and backs up their cruisers. It is so rare to see, especially at the higher tiers. So if you looked at what he did, he moved into position at the island, but he didn't stay behind the island. He made sure he had a free line of sight, so he could, well, pretty much have my back. And so many battleships, they set up in a position where they can't defend their cruisers. And if you let your cruiser tank for too long, then they are going to die. So in short, stay a couple of kilometers behind your cruisers, basically. But of course, if your cruisers don't push into the cap like I did, then there's no need for the battleship to push in because you'll just be torp bait then. Like you need a cruiser in there to help you, and the cruiser needs you to support it, while the the cruiser does its job on the destroyers. And of course, if there's no destroyers, then it's easy. Like the cap is usually a sure thing then. So again, I just want to applaud that Battleship player there. Like, he put himself right on the edge. Like he didn't push in too far, but also he didn't stay so far away that he was not any use to me. And again, I'll say this again, and I'll say it again and again, and it is so rare to see that kind of play. And if you look at the map now, he's also going down towards B at the middle of the map. Like, he's not continuing, he's not following me. Because I'm a cruiser, and I do my best work just a little bit out on the flank here. And that way I can also protect him. And we have a destroyer in the middle to spot any incoming enemy destroyers. I mean, this is just wonderful play by these guys here. I don't know who they are, and we're not in a division or anything. But I love to see this. And it happens so rare. And this game just... it grows so much on me when you get these battles here where people actually know what they're doing, and they recognize other people's plays and they know what to do. Very, very rare. So you can see it's 5 versus 4 now, and it's just a tiny little bit of an advantage to us, but we are far ahead in points. Not primarily, but partially down to taking that A cap really, really fast with like excellent teamwork. So now I'm going to head over to the other flank and see if I can't create a bit of problems over here. Because you can see the destroyer is taking up a very nice spot there for spotting, basically, and the battleships are more centered in the middle of the map, and that's keeping the guys over here from escaping into B. So I can sit here on the flank, and I can really be like a pest. But there are still 2 destroyers left, so I cannot allow myself to sit out here, because sooner or later they will get through to the battleships. So I will have to push in and see if I can't take out a destroyer or 2. So right now I'm just waiting for one of them to get spotted, which happens right there. And unfortunately I can't fire at him. He's behind the mountain. Otherwise I might be able to save my DD there, but he does take a lethal salvo. But at least I know where one of the destroyers is now, and there is another one in there somewhere, and we're gonna have to go in and take care of them now. And it's going to be difficult because, like, I'm spotted, I can't surprise them, and I only know where one of these guys is, and obviously he's onto me because he's shooting at me. So we'll have to pretty much brawl these guys here, because I don't want them to escape, and I don't want them to torp my battleships, because that's exactly what they are just waiting to do. So I got my sonar on, and I've got the other one unmasked here, and they are hanging out together. So at least that makes it a little bit easier, because I don't have to worry so much about at the moment torpedoes from more than one side. But as you can see, these destroyer guys, they aren't stupid, so they're splitting up now, and they're going to attack me from each side of this island here. So I gotta get rid of this Massachusetts here first, so I can concentrate on the destroyers, because that's going to be difficult, because they're setting up a torpedo crossfire at the moment, and that is a challenging thing, especially in Otago, because it does have quite a big turning radius, so you really have to be on your toes here. And you know, I say this a lot, but this is one of those situations where an agile build comes in handy. When you're getting sandwiched by 2 destroyers like this, and you will have to dodge a lot of torpedoes, because, like I said, these guys aren't stupid. They're setting up a very effective pincer movement here, and kind of trying to squash me against the island in front of me, and then just saturating the whole area with torps. And they're very effective strategy if you can catch a cruiser like this. Of course, if it's an agile cruiser, then yeah, you might actually not have much luck. Just like in this case here, where I actually make it away and take out one of the destroyers. I don't get the other one though, so Rambo misses out on another kill, but it's very, very close there. So that was Atago's Rambo impersonation here, and I hope you enjoyed it, because it was a fun game, this one, and like that's what I like about Atago. The games are almost always fun, even if you get punished in them. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you agree that Atago is a little bit like Rambo at least. And I'll see you out there, guys.